What's up, guys? We've been chilling here with Jesse tonight, right? Investing lifestyle, where we invest based off our lifestyle to build a lifestyle.
That's right. Lifestyle investing. We are here.
I'm excited what Mike has to say.
Yeah, me too. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm pumped. What do you got?
I want to say that if you're watching this right now, it means that you want something different. And right now, I want you to just take a second, maybe even if you have to pause this thing after I say this, and just get a pen and a paper, write down the thing that you really want more than anything else, and then write down what you are willing to give to get it. And then after you unpause, watch the rest of this because we're going to talk about how to notice opportunities.
Dude, I feel like we should pause this right now and write that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. So, hey, last video we were talking about kind of Jesse's moving business, how that opportunity came into place. A big focus of ours is really having a groundwork and a foundation so that you're prepared for when the opportunity comes and you close on it, right? You go after it. There's so many people that complain and bitch and say all this stuff where we're like, oh, no, there's no opportunities. There's nothing going my way. That's not the case. Every single person has a specific competitive edge that's in their life right now. So I'm super pumped to hear what Jesse's got to say about being ready for that opportunity and accelerating and closing the deal.
Oh man, opportunities. Gosh, I could talk all day about opportunities.
Yes.
But just like Vernie talked about and what we talked about in our last podcast was recognizing those opportunities. And when my opportunity came to me, like I can't believe after reading all these books and going out into the world and seeing, start recognizing things, start talking to people, seeing what they're doing, and like Vernie was always doing real estate, talking about potential deals, that's an opportunity. Or going out and listen to people and what they do for work, if they're a manager of a company. Have you ever thought about starting your own company? That's another opportunity. These little nitty bitty things that you talk about. When in my shoes, when I stumbled across my opportunity, like I talked about before, I was a young college kid with, barely any money in my pocket. And I remember going into work one day and I go, I'm really about to blow everything that I've saved up for the last 2 years on something I know absolutely nothing about. And
I feel like a lot of people are afraid to do that.
It's true. I mean, like I said, I saved up $15,000 to go buy a truck for a moving company. I don't know anything about moving, whatever, like I was talking about. But that's what makes it exciting. That's what makes these opportunities fun. Finding them, not knowing a lot about it, researching them, getting to know people. And that's my take on opportunities. Just keep looking for them because they're everywhere. Keep talking to people.
Yeah. That's powerful.
Yeah, and I think here's something that I think stops people. I know it definitely stops me sometimes, and it's something that I love being around this because when I hear people's story like this, it gets me fired up. Like the couple fears that I know that people have, that I definitely have, is that I'm going to lose everything, right? And that means love as well, like that people in my life are going to turn away from me. And so I think it's this false fear that if a business doesn't work, an opportunity doesn't work, that A, I'm going to die, right? Which is probably not true. No, I don't think you're actually going to die. And two, that you're going to lose the love of people in your life. And I think that somehow we think that if we fail at something, it's going to say something about who we are, and maybe people are going to like us less, or our friends and family are going to think that we're not good enough for whatever. So I just want to right? You know what I mean? So I just want to talk about that, get that out there, that I think if we look deep, that's some kind of an irrational fear that we have. And when you really look at it and just put it out there on the table, it's not real. Yeah. So if you take those two things out of the table or off the table, I think it makes it easier to take that plunge, right?
Yeah.
If you realize that you're not going to lose it.
And to kind of piggyback off that, I think like human beings just as general, like we overcomplicate stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like you see a glass of water and you think it's like a ship trying to shoot you, right? No, it's a glass of water. Just chill out. Just chill out, right? And I think another thing too, when it comes to like failure like that, I 100% agree with what you're saying, and like the sense where like if you could live a life, right, where you didn't try, your excuse is, oh, I didn't try, right? It's like, oh, I'm not a millionaire because, well, I didn't try. If I would have tried, I would have been there.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But then the sucky part is like, what happens when you do try and you don't get it?
Yeah.
Then it's like, your loved ones are like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? So I think that's a big thing in just life, where people just are like, that's kind of like my excuse right there. Oh, I didn't try. Dude, that's bullshit, man.
Well, to cut off some of those fears, and I hear what you're saying when you say this, is reading those books and getting those knowledge and looking at the people who came before you and the sacrifices they made in an investment and what they had to go through. And when you start seeing spending your money elsewhere on investments rather than on your debts and stuff like that, it takes away some of that fear.
That's true. Okay, so concrete right now. Okay, you're a 30-year-old, right? You're a 30-year-old. You feel like you're getting a little bit old now. You just left your 20s, right? You haven't done much, right? And you want to take that next leap, right? But you're afraid. What do you do? Actionable steps. What do you do?
Well, there's a couple things I would do. First off, like I said, I cannot emphasize this enough. Pick up a book, read 10 pages a day on the subject matter. That's really going to help. The second thing, possibly find a mentor. So, me, Vernie, anyone who's specialized in the field of what they're doing, go follow them around, ask them questions, ask them where they succeeded, ask them about their failures. I'll give you an example. This last week, I came across a young man who was trying to start a voice lesson business, recent grad from PLU, and he finished PLU with theater. I mean, what's he going to do with theater, right? But he didn't know anything about money, and his parents told him his entire life, don't get a credit card. Don't get a credit card. So he's like, I don't know how to pay for, to buy leads to my company. And he came across me and I gave him a little spiel. I said, hey, buddy, look, I mean, you can't get a loan from a bank. You don't have income, stuff like this. Here's what, you can do. Like, I know some people I can hook you up with, like Vernie hooked me up with a credit card. He was an employee at my moving company for a couple months. I said, get this no APR 12-month credit card. Well, 24 months. He applied for it, didn't get it. So he got the no APR 12-month credit card. And I explained it to him. And he started buying leads for his business. And now 3 months in, he's got, recurring customers. So, I mean, it's
Okay. So you get that foundation. You try and find like a mentor, right? I mean, where do you search for a mentor? Like, honestly, like what if you're not in a good situation? Where do you find a mentor?
Networking everywhere. I mean, you go to seminars. I mean, there's mentors everywhere. They're all over Facebook. You go to the real estate seminars. You go to community seminars. You go to Meetup.com.
Yeah.
Vernie, where do you go for knowledge, man?
Yeah.
They are everywhere. They go to all these events. Trust me, they're there.
Right.
So.
And I think people who are successful.
I feel like just to give some groundwork. Mike is probably one of the best networkers I've ever met in my life. So I want to hear Mike's kind of point on it.
Okay. People who have worked a certain percentage of their life to get to where they are, definitely are proud of it. So they love to talk about it, right? And 2, they didn't get there by themselves. They had help. So it's this pay it forward kind of thing where you have inside yourself where you're like, I'm here today because of all these people who took time out of their life, took me out to coffee, told me that's smart, that's stupid. So it's almost like this debt that people feel that we have to give back. You got to give back. I think that's mentors are out there. So if you're afraid of asking somebody, don't be, because if they have something you want, I'm pretty sure that they're going to want to share that with you. Because it's cool. It's cool to be the guy that can share something.
It is. And also, like, even thinking of it in like if you're like someone who's like me, like 25, when I see someone who's 15 years old, who's like a go-getter, who's like trying to make stuff happen, I just naturally like think, hey, he's kind of like me. I kind of want to help him out. I kind of want to see him like, I kind of want to be like, and just see that growth, right? Yeah. And then you look at someone who's maybe like in their 40s, and then they see someone like me. They're like, oh wow, well, I remember when I was in my 20s, I just want to naturally help them out. And then it doesn't stop there, guys. When someone's in their 60s and they see someone in their 40s, it's the same thing. So it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. There's someone that can mentor you. And there's also someone that you can mentor. So don't forget that. Anything else you guys want to add? I mean,
that was a good, strong little ending right there.
Boom.
Well, we're gonna end off of that, guys. It's been 9 minutes. I'm super excited for you to listen to our next video.